Good morning, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. I'm going to do a day in the life video today because I'm going down to Bridgewater to meet up with Caroline for a day's shopping and chatting and lunch and planning exciting things. So it is now 8:30. I've already done 10 drafts. I think I've done 11 drafts this morning for eBay. I need to do the photos for those. I think I've got time to do them before I go, but I've also got a couple of parcels to do. So I need to go and do my parcels before, sorry, Kiki off camera came in for a bit of a chat, didn't you, mate? So I need to go and do my parcels. I think parcels first. I've only got about 2 or 3 parcels to do because I did most of them yesterday. Parcels first, and then photographs if I've got time, because that's priority in it. And then I go to the parcel shop on the way to the motorway and down to see Caroline in Bridgewater. We had snow here yesterday. Most of it seems to have washed away overnight. I'm just hoping it hasn't frozen again, because in the words of Miranda's dad, that's when you get black ice. But before I go and do my parcel, I want to show you, look at my box. Look, see this box? I was contacted by a brand called Fitville. And what they do is, sorry, arm's aching already. They make shoes that help with foot pain. So if you have plantar fasciitis or heel spurs or things like that, they make... Molly's now decided to play with an empty bottle off camera while I'm talking. They make shoes that help with foot pain while walking. Now, I get a lot of foot pain and leg pain. And so when they contacted me and said, would I like to try their shoes? I was like, I really, really would. They have arrived. They are, bear in mind that when I say they make shoes that help with foot pain, you might have some idea in your head of some kind of medical shoe. No, these are not your standard kind of bulky medical shoe. These are really nice looking trainers. Look at these. They do extra wide fitting. I think they do two width fittings. Try saying width, it's a difficult word. 2 fittings of wideness, that's not a thing. 2 width fittings and various sizes. And they also have half sizes, which is great for me because I'm about a 7.5. I used to be an 8. I lost weight and went down a bit, but I didn't go quite down to a 7 in all brands. So to be able to get a 7.5 was great for me. I love them. I have temporarily forgotten the name of this particular shoe, and yet I looked it up about 5 minutes ago. These are the Rebound Core. These are the Fitville Rebound Core trainers, and I think I've got them in what they call rose red. They did have also, I think they're rose red. They had also a really nice blue shade, but I went for something a bit different. So I'm going to pop these on. I'll show you them on. And we're going to wear them today to go down to Bridgewater. And I said today will be an unusual day of walking around for me, because quite a lot of my days I don't walk very much. So I thought best time to try a pair of trainers that helps with foot pain is a day when you're going to be walking. Kind of hoping that it's not too slushy out there, because I don't want to wreck my new trainers. But I'm going to try them on. I'll show you them on. There we go. They feel so comfy on. They're not like memory foam spongy, but they're supportive comfy. And I think, bizarrely, they make my feet look smaller. I've got quite big feet. As I said, I'm a 7.5. But the shape of these make my feet look smaller. They feel very comfortable. So I'm going to wear these for the whole day. Thank you so much, Fitville, for sending me these trainers. I will put all the links in the description box as always. But I'm going to wear them all day, and we'll see at the end of the day how my feet feel. I'll come back and give you my opinion at the end of the day. But yeah, really pleased with how they look and how they feel so far. Right, parcels. Okay, parcels are done. Just there, look, ready to go. I'm about to start doing some photography. I've got about half an hour before I need to leave, so I should have time to get some of my photos. And not all of them, because a lot of them are going to be mannequin-based photos, and I'm not doing them this morning. But I'll get all the flat stuff, the stuff that goes on here, I'll get that done. Okay, parcels dropped off. It's belting down with rain, but at least it'll have washed the snow away. And I'm really cold. I'm off to Bridgewater. I've arrived in Bridgewater and found a convenient, handy parking space next to this lady here, who you probably can't make out through the very rainy window. We've picked a wonderful day for coming to Bridgewater. Wonderful, wonderful weather.
Finished my coffee.
Finished her coffee.
I thought it had a gingerbread man on it, which I thought was quite odd, but I don't think it is a gingerbread man. What is this?
I don't know. Is it Red Nose Day?
Somebody, oh.
Is it something to do with Red Nose Day?
Somebody with a present.
I don't know.
No.
Don't know. Costa Coffee, if you're watching, which obviously you are.
Anybody know what this is? Tell us in the comments.
Yeah, anybody know who this character is supposed to be?
I feel like
Maybe it's a leftover Christmas cup.
Well, yeah, but it's not. I think it's more likely red nose because of the red nose, but I don't know why they'd be doing red nose cups in March.
Don't know. When is Red Nose Day?
So many questions, so few answers.
Life is full of queries.
It is, isn't it?
It has stopped raining.
And the sun's sort of come out.
So we're probably going to spend the entire day being simultaneously
Alternately.
baked and alternately. That's what I want, not simultaneously baked and frozen.
Yeah.
And I do like Mrs. M's jumper. She says it's old.
I think it's new look, is it? You can look at the thingy.
Hang on while I strangle Mrs. M. No, I can't look at the thingy. You've chopped it out.
I haven't chopped it out. I never cut labels out. No good for when you want to sell it. It's there.
Well, what was I doing? Oh, it's apricot. Further along here.
Yeah, it was new look.
You've chopped out. What I found that you chopped out was the shoulder hanging.
The little, yeah,
the hangy thing that.
I hate
yeah,
those.
anyway, it's apricot.
They're
yeah,
so
apricot's
annoying,
new.
aren't they? They always come out.
Now I've left your size 10 label hanging out. People know you're a size 10.
In fact, I had so many of those
Who did
little loop things at one time, little satin loops, that I thought somebody must use these for crafts because I saved them all for some inexplicable reason. Side note, I saved 100 empty toilet rolls and I listed them on Facebook Marketplace for someone to... I don't know why I saved them, really. I don't really know why I saved them. But I listed them on Facebook Marketplace for someone to come and pick up for free because I thought they might want them in nurseries or schools or something. I only listed them last night, so... Not as yet.
Watch this space for further updates in this thrilling serial. Right, we're going.
I'm even boring myself.
We're going in there. I don't know if it's in the if it's in the camera lens or not, but it's Cancer Research UK big old shop. Let's go find some bargains. There's a new charity shop in Bridgewater, a new Sense charity shop on Bridgewater High Street. So just trying to find a corner to sit in. So we're just having a mooch around. Lost Caroline. There she is, the lesser spotted eBay reseller. Deep in the undergrowth of the Sense charity shop we find. I'm being David Bellamy.
Thank you.
Okay, we were not able to film anything at lunchtime because the music in the pub was obviously copyright music, and also it was so loud you couldn't hear yourself breathe.
Top 50 women's hits of the 80s or something. I believe.
Janet Jackson was in there and Gloria Estefan. It was very disco.
Kylie.
Disco.
Whitney
Kylie.
Houston.
Yeah.
Kate Bush. It was very much our era.
Yeah, it was
Anyway.
disco-tastic.
God, that was very HD, isn't it? I feel like it needs to be further away.
Thanks, Apple. So we've now stopped for cake at the same place we stopped last time we came to Bridgewater. So it's called Creams, and when we were here last time they just had the small unit, and the big cafe across the courtyard was completely empty, had gone out of business. And now they've got the seating area for the big cafe as well, so they've obviously expanded. So it's very, very pretty. It's all pink and flowery.
That one and opening up this one.
Okay. My lunch was very small.
Look at the lovely glass. How pretty is the glass with the
very
straw? Oh, I like pink things.
My lunch was very small. I blend in, look, I'm dressed for you know, not too
literally
bad,
are.
Look. So I've got cheesecake because my lunch was actually very low in calories because there was hardly any of it. So I've got cheesecake. This is a crunchy cheesecake.
I've also got crunchy cheesecake. Your piece is slightly bigger than mine, I'd suggest.
Good.
Is it nice?
No, it's terrible, but give it to me.
Nothing worse than people.
We've just sung So Long Farewell to Caroline's vlog, now we sing it to you. So long farewell. We are done. We are done in Bridgewater. We are going home. In daylight as well. So,
Yes,
yeah.
the day's getting longer.
They are, yeah.
If not drier.
If not drier. If not
sunnier.
drier. And
So-
we're just saying that I said to her, and I will speak to you anon, and then we thought, what does anon even mean in that context? Where does anon come from? Anon usually short for anonymous, but I'm not going to speak to you anonymously because you know who I am. So it's not that, is it? Anon. In the answers in the description box. Answer in the comments if you know why. I've got hair in my eye now. Answer in the comments if you know why it's I will speak to you anon. I bet it's Shakespeare. It's nearly always Shakespeare. It's nearly always Shakespeare.
In which case that's why I wouldn't know.
On the way home, we just had to stop at the services for a quick visit to use the facilities. But all is not lost because it means I've got a nice Subway salad for my tea. Also, that weighs a ton. She was not paying for the lettuce herself this time. And I picked up some hash browns. So now I'm going to have to do this again as a food diary because I put this in the vlog. Anyway, I'll see you guys at home. I'm home and I'm going to take what I bought upstairs and do you guys a quick haul. But before I do that, I bought something for Anthony, so I thought I'd show you that before I go upstairs. It's a money box. You put your pennies in the top and it counts them as they go in, but look at the size of that. He doesn't spend brown money in shops. He doesn't believe in brown money, so it can all go in there. And then what actually happens is when he's skint, he brings the brown money back to me and I have to cash it back in. Well, my feet made it through the day and I haven't managed to get them filthy, so that's a bit of a win. I thought they'd be dirty, but they're okay. So, yay for comfy shoes. Right, let me show you what I bought today, what I did buy. I'm going to prop you in the window, hang on. Don't fall over. Okay, what I did buy today. I showed you the money box that I bought for Anthony. Oh, I think I might have just broken something. I also bought, not going to be shown, because it's in the boot of the car because they're too heavy to bring in, 20 misread books, hardback, most of them first edition, some of them signed. Mum will be delighted to read those and I'll be able to sell them on afterwards. So that was like absolute win. That was in the Oxfam and they were £1.99 each. I bought an Aries horoscope mug for £1 in the, I think that's the PDSA. It's the PDSA Everything Cheapy shop. So £1 for that one. There's a new shop in Angel Place Arcade in Bridgewater called Kiddie Corner, I think. And it's pre-loved children's stuff, toys, clothes and whatever. And it says in the window, we are not a charity shop, we are a community help shop or something like that. So all the money raised goes back into the community. So I got 3 comforters in there. This one's a Sainsbury's dinosaur one. Then this white sheep one. I'm not sure where this is from. It looks familiar. Is that a sheep or a giraffe? Maybe that's a giraffe. And then a pink bunny rabbit from George. So they were £1.50 each. Don't know where I'm putting stuff, man, because I haven't got any space. And then in the St Margaret's Hospice, I got a Roald Dahl The Enormous Crocodile melamine plate, cup and bowl set for £2.50. Definitely have no space. In, I think it might be Click, but it might not be. This is an OXO Good Grips whisk, and I don't know if these are the ones that, I thought this was the one that spins out. You see them on TikTok, they kind of start out flat and it spins out, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a flat one. If the angle's slightly different, it's because I had to take you down and plug you in, you were flat. Can't find any sold ones of that whisk, so I've no idea. No idea if that's worth having or not, but it was £1, so it was worth picking up anyway. I got a little Joy, J-O-I-E, Joy onion pod. I think that was £1. It was, yeah. I also got in there a pair of Simply Be bootcut jeggings. These are size 32, so they damn well better be too big for me. If not, I'll be very annoyed. I mean, not with Simply Be, I'll be annoyed with myself. And then in the big cancer research that we went in first this morning, I picked up this Eeyore money box for £4, but I didn't realise until I got out that it is chipped in a couple of places. So there's a butterfly here that's broken off, and there's ought to be a butterfly on the front here, and that's broken as well. So it's not, it's the one on his nose is fine. So that's a bit disappointing. I wouldn't have paid £4 for it if I'd realised it had the damage. I think it might have been nice if there'd been a little sticker on it to point out the damage or whatever, but so be it. I was pleased to get it at the time, so, you know, can't win them all. Also in there, I got a Johnson Brothers 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly mug for £2. Christmas will come round again, always does, relentlessly. And then this is 2 puppets horrendously tangled together with another baby toy. I don't want this baby toy that's here in the middle. I don't want this at all. But it is, there's an absolute knot of tangle there. And what they've basically done, the chap on the till said it was donated like this and they couldn't be bothered to untangle it, so they priced it as one clump. So I paid £3 for this clump. There's two heads there. £3 for this clump, and I have to sit here and untangle it. But I am going to cut this toy that I don't even want. I'm going to cut that apart, and hopefully the tangle will just go ta-da, hopefully. So yeah, watch this space. I'll come back and tell you if I achieve it. I'm back. I have untangled the puppets. I need to get some replacement cross braces for the top. They are marionettes and they require cross braces, and I do not know what on earth happened to the cross braces that would have been on them originally, but they're not here. So I need to get some replacement cross braces, and I think the best way to do that is going to be to get some doweling rod. Pop to B&Q and get a length of doweling, and you can get so many cuts for free, so I can get them to cut it into the right size pieces for me. And then I can just bind the middle. That's me binding the middle, and put some holes for the strings, and voila, should be fine. So I just cut everything I could see apart from the actual marionette strings, and then untangled everything else, and it was quite straightforward from that point on. Just eaten my tea. I had my Subway salad that I picked up on the way home. I'm just watching Joanne Morgan's Way Day results, and she's had a loss, so well done, Jo. And I think this is probably it for today. This has not been a very good vlog, has it? I've done that thing. Caroline and I, we wanted to record some stuff in the pub, but there was very, very loud copyrighted music playing, so we couldn't record anything in there. And then we normally sit in the car and chat for a bit afterwards, but we paid for our parking. And once you paid for your parking, you have to leave, so didn't think that through either. But there is something new coming up in the pipeline. But in fact, by the time you see this video, you may even know about something new. Who knows? I think I'm done for today. Oh, so I've still got me peering at things glasses on. These are my peering over glasses, and those are my peering through glasses. Right, that's me done. I'm going to ring my mother, tell her all about her misread books. Hopefully she'll be pleased. And I will say goodnight, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye for now.